This is how you water down shit so it don't be watered down. You fucking get whatever it is you trying to get, then you use it the way you know to use it. Then you check to see if you're using it correctly. That's not watering it down, but you're getting the chance to use it and make mistakes if you're going to make some mistakes. And it clarifies you, whereas watering shit down makes you avoid making mistakes.
You wanna end yourselves. You're depressed, you're sad, you're lonely, and then here's the key of their drug they laying on you. What do y'all say? How do I get my girl back? How do I get the relationship back? You don't want her back. You want the feeling she gave you because you couldn't give it to yourself. And that's why all these things are going wrong with a lot of you guys, based off the fact that y'all ain't learning the motherfucking game the way you should be.
You learn so much at SW. For instance, we cover things like timing and flow. Without those two things clicking, you will never catch that woman you after. Timing has to do with how fast or how slow your conversation is coming out your mouth. And flow has to do with how you phrase your statements, so the words will flow clearly from your mouth. It's imperative that you have a spiel that introduces or brings the conversation in.
Regardless of what the woman says, or what, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, because he sees himself as a prize. And gentlemen, if you don't see yourself as a prize, you will always run behind women. You will always run behind pussy. It's just a rule of the game, dog. It's just how it is. But what I'm saying to all you guys out there that's important, guys, again, is that the thing is that you have to have some kind of a composure in yourself and a belief in yourself that most of you guys just don't have. The man, or what I tell you, the villain, the guy that gets the woman to want to fuck him and want to be with him, he understands that the real allure and magnetism, again, is not trying to bombard somebody, as I was telling you guys before. It is all about the element of his appeal that he has and holds to himself.
You can if you want to, but I wouldn't just start hitting on the bitch. No, I got 4 or 5 things of interest to me that I'm gonna say to her, and her interest with these things is gonna tell me if I should talk to this bitch or not. I got a plan for everything. I have a plan for everything. So if you don't, you better get with it. You gotta have these initial lines, and you gotta be able to spin them smoothly. I teach my students to expect to win. In anything you're doing, expect to goddamn win. If it's about eating breakfast with some partners, still, I ain't trying to be the first one finished, but I'm expecting to win at that. I don't really know anything that I would do that I wouldn't expect to win. And I always do, because I'm expecting no more than what I can do.
Your reality versus the reality we're trying to put you into are worlds apart. Okay? There is no failure in my world. I keep telling you, y'all don't fail. You never fail in your new reality. But when you have an expectation of pussy and you don't get what you want, you see it as a failure because you labeled it as failing.
Kicking game with Rosebud Dean on the scene, breaking down the play, learning what it means. Picking up women, got the scheme locked in. Macking so hard, got your head in a spin. Rolling in the whip, bass thumping real hot. 808 bumping, every line's a plot. Teaching all the moves, slick talk, straight facts. Confidence so high, ain't no looking back. Game tight, never fumble, understand. Mental playbook, always got the upper hand. Picking up smooth talk, know the plan. King of the scene, no one else can. Mic checking, Dean preaching from the stage. Rosebud smooth, charisma never age. Trap the bass, hearts race, every bar's a sage. Breaking down the code, living in the mage.
Talk, girl, don't make me get out this car. You know what you know. Sell that booty and put on a show. I'm Rosebud. I love this pimpin', I was born for the game. Gold on my wrist, got a queen in my frame. All gas, no brakes. I'ma ride till I'm gone. I love this pimpin', baby, sing my song. Yeah, it's that real game. Lace up them boots, slide in them heels. Let's talk that talk.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Here with the one and only original Rosebud, Bitter Dose, my dog, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Hold on, one second. One second.
On the track, I'm a pimp called Rosebud, know the name, say it twice. Game so cold, got 'em dripping like ice.
Yeah, my dog Rosebud, Bitter Dose in here chilling, man.
Hey, that's some shit, man. I love that.
Yes, absolutely. Guys, how y'all guys doing? Gentlemen, we are here to talk about the 10 fatal attraction killers in the game, dog, for you guys out there and the things that turn women off. I'm here, my dog Bud. Bud, holla at him. What's going on with you, Bud? How have you been doing?
Everything's cool, man, and I'm happy as hell. that new cut sound good, man.
Yeah, I think we have to start the show off with that, man. I like that, man. It's kind of smooth. A smooth transition into the game because a lot of these guys out here have this paradox, but when it comes to the game is that they don't understand that what they're doing and what they're thinking is kind of like turning women off, so to speak. You know what I mean? It's a lot of these guys have confusion and frustration, and they think that the good things they do turn women on, but they actually turn them off, man. What say you on that, Bud, before we get into all this?
Well, you know, every woman is different. She have her own preferences. So, yeah. But there is certain behaviors that consistently push women away. And no matter how good a motherfucker look or how much he earns, you know, these turn-offs usually show a lack of maturity or confidence or respect. And, you know, there's traits that matter more than surface appeal. You know, what turns women off when it comes to men is really the insecurity and neediness that they show.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got a call, man. We got a call in. Let's bring a call in. I think it's DC 202. 202, what's your name? What's your question, man? What's up?
Hey, man. How you doing, Dean? My name is Taylor. What's up, bud?
Hey, what's happening?
What's going on, T-Dog? How can we help you, bro?
Hey, man. I just had a quick question about the game real quick. I've been running into this a lot where girls will be asking how old I am, and they'll be like insistent on it. And I try to play it smooth and say, baby girl, I'm old enough to be, you know, messing with somebody as fine as you, you know, like something like that. No. And they end up laughing. But then they really be pushing like, nah, tell me how old you are. So I was just seeing what y'all thought.
Okay. How old are you?
33.
Okay. You know, when a woman asks me how old I am, what do you think I tell her?
Exactly how old you are.
Yes, I tell her I'm 53 years old. I'm not ashamed of how old I am. I'm fine being 53. I'm cool with that. Most people I know, Bud, have a problem with older women, but why aren't you telling her how old you are? What's the problem with just saying I'm 33?
I end up telling them, OG. I think I picked up that they think I thought this is my immature mind thinking that it was like something smooth to say, but they kind of pick up as like, oh, he's trying to play games. You know, they see it as like dishonesty a little bit, and I picked up on it quick, and I that's when I was like, I got to call y'all and put me straight and let me know stop doing that dumbass shit.
Hey, bro, you sound like you already think it's pretty silly to do it.
Say that again, OG. I took my.
You sound like you already think it's silly to do that.
Absolutely.
Well, why do you do it if you think it's silly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, why do you do it? Are they trying to impress women? I mean, what's the play on not just telling her the truth?
So it's no really excuse, OG. It's stupid really thinking that she gonna like this little smooth line, but it's not smooth at all and it don't work. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna stop doing put it to bed. Like,
well, Bud, it sounds like he's putting a lot into the woman. You're looking at trying to influence the woman versus be the influence, Bud. What say you on that, Bud?
Well, what influences a woman more than anything is direct honesty.
Yeah.
Yes. What I'm saying to the caller is that he has no reason to deny or not mention his age. So obviously he is playing games. You are playing games, man. So it's not like you playing games. You are playing games. And I'm curious as to why.
So the best reason I can come up with, Bud, is doing too much when I don't need to do too much. Probably a little bit of insecurity about that because it's a lot of like college girls, like 19, 20 to be asking. But
wait,
like you said, girls. Say it again.
Wait. So you're worried about the younger ones that are coming in? Well, I don't understand. What's the problem?
No, I think, OG, like when I get proposed that question, it's like, oh, she may write me off, out of the game if she
all right,
thinks
wait.
Like,
let me tell you about the guy above me. Hold on. What was the last one? Was she 24? Wait, what was it? What was it? Oh, wow. I know you had like, was she 24, 27? You remember the one? Oh, God, Bud. How old was she?
Hey, she was 25, man. But let me tell you something, man. She never asked how old I was because my age and my conversation they match. So my conversation sounds like whatever age that bitch think I am, plus the fact that I let a motherfucker know what's going on as far as my age. I'm very proud to be 73, doing what I do.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
I think the problem is that you're putting too much weight into women running. And you know why I think they're asking about his age also? I think you're trying to come down or trying to fit in to these young ones. And then because you're acting very immature to these young ones that are looking for maturity, but they're probably saying, well, how old are you, Bud? What say you, man?
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on, man. As far as that goes, they can feel that dishonesty. They can feel that game that you're playing, because when they ask you how old they are, believe me, they already know how old you are.
Yeah.
Right.
They already have an idea. So if you don't say how old you are, you running from your age to them.
Yeah, you're like you're ashamed or something. Don't be ashamed of your age. You're legal. But trust me, they mess with older guys. They like remember, women mature, right? And that's why, hey, Bud, even in high school, I knew the 9th grade girls talk to the 10th graders, the 10th grade girls talk to the 11th and the 12th, the 11th talk to the 12th in the college, the 12th grade talk to college boys. They always talk to older. You know what I mean?
Exact. Shoot, I'm a teacher, OG. Like even some of the senior girls be trying to, you know what I mean?
Well,
like
no, not in high school. No, you mean a senior high school? You're a teacher in high school.
So
lead them up.
Yes, sir. So I've been teaching high school for 10 years.
Yeah, no. Leave them alone. We're not talking about high school. I was giving an example. What I'm saying to you is this: is that what you're doing at 33 years old is that you're seeing younger women. And you feel like you've got to come down to who they are. Now, the guy above me, again, this guy above me, 73 great years of nothing but game, can still pull the 20-year-olds and stuff, the 30-year-olds and the 40s. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And he's not ever going to sway from his age. The moment a woman asks how old he is, He's gonna be proud to say who. You should be proud of your age, bud.
Right.
Yeah, you should be proud of your age, man. And your age is so young. I don't see why you would be, playing it off, man. It seems to me that they spot that you're fraud.
Because even for them to just ask how old, like, that's a red flag already. Like,
what do you say? Okay, what do you say to the women? Let's take a step back. You see someone that is legal, that maybe she's 21, 23. What do you say to her? What's the conversation like? What do you say to her?
So I walk over. I say, I noticed from afar, your hair looks so nice, and I just wanted to say,
wait. Are you metrosexual? Are you a hairstylist?
No, sir.
Hey, bud. Hey, that hairstyle. Now, but I say, no. There is a hair, but I got to think about hairstyles. There's one like when her hair's up and she has that little piece of hair coming down. I always say that's my thing. I like that, but I'm not going to start a conversation talking about her hair, bud. I mean, would you? I'm just
not necessarily start the conversation talking about the hair. I'd say something more, personal, something about me, something about her. As far as first, but I wouldn't. I would say something about the hair early if I had that in mind.
Yeah,
but not the first thing to come out of your mouth. So
no, not the first thing to come out of my mouth, because that's a compliment, and compliments just throw women off.
Yeah. You should compliment her with your name.
You should compliment her more about her.
Yeah.
When you guys speak to women, you be speaking at them. You don't be speaking to them.
That's a love.
Hey, you say shit that can go for any woman, which means that's how she hear it. He's not really talking to me. He's talking to any woman.
Yes.
You gotta make that conversation more personal. That blue really sets your eyes off. Blah blah blah.
Can I try it again, OGs? I don't mean to be pressing. Can I try that again? I didn't mean to sound metrosexual, OG.
No. I'm not saying you're not saying you are metrosexual. I'm saying that's how you might be perceived, because a woman is saying, okay, well, I'm not in high school anymore, bud. I want a man. Right. I want a man to come up to me and talk to me like a man to make me feel like a woman.
Right.
But that's using things that you see that's about her. Could be the color that she's wearing. It could be the actual style of the coat that she have on. It could be whatever it is, but it has to be personal. It can't be something just general, because if you say something general, then you talking to any bitch and she gonna get offended.
Right. Like if he says this to me, he'll say it to anybody.
That's exactly how they feel.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
So I could say something, like I'm in school, like I'm in, getting my PhD. I could see a girl walking and say, hey, I noticed, you had a lot of books. What are you studying? My name is Taylor. How are you?
Why don't? Okay. But okay. Have you ever seen a James Bond movie?
Yeah.
Has he ever walked up to a woman and said, hello, I've seen those books before. Hello. Yes, I like your hairstyle. Or does he say, hello, my name is Bond, James Bond? Is that not what he says? Okay.
He'd be sipping that bourbon.
No, but you have to lead with your name. Your name is everything. Lead with who you are. It's the one thing most guys don't do.
Yes, sir.
Bud, what say you?
Hey, most dudes do not think they're important enough to be in the conversation. They put so much on that woman that they forget about them.
Yes. We as men, we're the prize. So I'm going to introduce you to the man that's going to change your life. Bud is going to introduce you to the man that's going to change your life. But how is she going to know the man that's going to change your life if we're talking about shit that has nothing to do with anything, Bud? Her books, her shoes.
Yeah.
Hey, those things don't have nothing to do with anything outside of class. So, hey, if you got a class with her, you can talk about that class as far as if that's the case. But Me, I don't talk about none of that shit. I talk about something personal, and it has to be personal so she can feel what I'm. She can't feel what I'm saying unless I make it personal.
Right. And even if we talk about her books or in class, Bud, I have enough game to go ahead and move it towards an action. You know what? You know, if we're in class, you know what? Let's go ahead and study. You know, let's go do such and such. You know, but I'm gonna lead with action. You know, we're gonna have a conversation, but I always believe, Bud, a conversation with no action behind it is a wasted conversation. What are we talking about?
Hey, I tell my students that you have to have intent when you talk.
There you go.
Every fucking conversation has to have some intent. And if you make that intent known, you basically are ahead in that conversation.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after you tell her about her hair real quick, what do you say next?
Nah, I'm not.
No.
Nah,
it's okay. No. It's okay. We're not calling you metrosexual. I'm saying after you talk about the hair, what do you say next? The last woman, you talked about her hair. What did you say next?
Shit, OG, you got me rethinking my whole.
No. Just answer the question, because it's a teachable. Okay, the thing is not you you call her. Everybody listening does sometimes the things that you do. So all this is a teachable moment. So we're not trying to shame you. We're just trying to teach everybody at one time. So what is it that you say after you talk about her hair?
My name is Taylor, and I would, what's your name?
Okay.
Introduce myself.
All right. Then what?
So talk about it. Forget the hair right now. Let's not lead with the hair. And then I try to get some action into it. Like, hey, I noticed you in class. This class is tough. I could use somebody intelligent to help me study.
Why are you saying that? I mean, just what's your why? Because remember, it's very important. Everything you guys say, you have to know why it is you say it. So why?
And the why is your intentions. What are your intentions?
There you go. What's your intent? Just to say shit?
Yeah, I don't want to just stop and give a girl a compliment and then leave her alone. I want to, like you said, have some action behind it. I want.
Hey, bro. Isn't that what happens every single time you just stop and give the girl some action and be gone?
Yes.
Yeah, and it don't go nowhere.
Hey, wait, stop. You're saying you don't want to just do that, but you continually do it. So you're obviously making the same mistakes over and over and over, right?
Right. Yes, sir.
So then, if that's the case, why don't you see what the mistake is? Why don't you study on what you're doing so you can see what the mistake is and stop doing it?
Yeah.
That's exactly why I called in, just to highlight all my mistakes in front of everybody.
Oh, no, it's fine. But think about this for a second, and I think most people fail to remember this, Bud. It's not a woman is not waking up in the morning and say, you know what, I'm gonna wait for Rosebud at 12 o'clock on the corner of my face in the pillow, my ass up in the air for him to show up. It doesn't work that way. Women have things to do. They're moving, okay? They have things. So when you come into their life, you're kind of interrupting what she's doing. So she'll give you a small window to talk to her, but I don't know why people feel like they gotta sit and have a long, drawn-out conversation with someone who has things to do, Bud, versus just get in, say what you have to say, and then get out. What say you, Bud?
Well, that's why I preach you got to have an arsenal. An arsenal is consists of 4, 5, 6 sentences, and they are opening. They're actually about various things that I like, and her response to that is going to tell me if I should keep talking to her.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Her response to what I say. But if I don't say anything, if I don't make any real sentence, then she's just going to be able to play me off. Your hair looks nice. Oh, okay. Thank you. Man, fuck that. Your hair looked like Tina Turner's hair looked on so and so and so and so. She don't get into that because you're talking about her.
Right. And Bud, I always like to be the one to walk off anyway. I don't ever want a woman to feel like, I'm being there too long, I gotta go. So I just get in and get out. I say what I need to say.
You have to do that, man. You have to put a time limit on what the fuck you're doing, or else they're gonna have you on their time limit.
Right.
in their time limit ain't gonna do nothing but lead you to some shit.
OG Dean, OG Bud, would it? So get in, get out. Like, hello, fuck that hello. Like, I saw you in class.
No, introduce
yourself.
Okay.
Fuck.
Relax.
My bad. Hey,
relax.
My man. All right.
Introduce yourself. Your name is everything. I don't know why y'all guys hate you. Your name is everything, but our names are everything.
OG Dean, listen. I got you. My name's Taylor. Hey, I noticed you in class. You seem real smart. Take my card here. Let's meet up and study tomorrow. And
Taylor, did you get a chance to let the bitch talk? It's like you just like this. How about that?
Hey, not only that, they don't even believe in letting her talk.
Exactly.
They don't even believe in letting her respond. They tell her 2, 3, 4 sentences in a row.
Bud says it best. You get a person that has a game can listen and communicate at the same time. You got to be able to talk and listen and give her space to say something, and then ping off of that thing to move her somewhere while you're listening and while you're talking. You're so caught up in her beauty and her body, Bud. They get so caught up, they get nervous and overthink things, Bud.
Yeah, because what they're doing is talking themselves out of what they're thinking. Because they don't want to get turned down. Me, hurry up and turn me down.
Yeah, turn me down, please. Yeah,
hurry the fuck up. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna send you a cocktail cause you turn me down. Didn't waste my time. Hey, I don't want you wasting my time, and if you don't like me from something I'm saying, you don't have to try to like me.
Yes,
just tell me to get on. I done been told before, we'll be told many more times. Fuck you, Bud.
Yep. Or I got a boyfriend, Bud, or don't say nothing.
It don't faze me because I'm ready for that shit.
Yeah, that's part of this. What's going to happen? Every woman is not going to be interested, and every woman's going to probably have someone before you meet her. So why do you care?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And every woman that's interested ain't going to follow you.
Yep.
Right.
You looking for the motherfucker that's going to follow you. See, what I'm saying is you have to choose wisely, and you have to have some boundaries on your choices. So if you asking her about what's up and she's talking about what's down, then she ain't paying attention to you. It's as simple as that. Whatever particular question you ask has to have some sort of intent, and her response got to be opening the door to that intent. Or she's not listening, or she's not paying attention, or she's not giving you action. Either one of those is a turnoff to me.
Yeah, are you gonna beat around the bush like the average guy? Or you gonna cut through the bush? Here's the thing: is you you're actually exposing what you are by talking about a bunch of irrelevant things that have nothing to do with your end game. What do her books have to do with anything? Like her books and all this other stuff. It seems like I've got to say something impressive to try to impress her enough to prove to her I'm the guy.
Hey, what they're doing is trying to do, but failing. They're trying to do what we're saying. They're trying to actually come up to them and have something to say, but they think that they need to say some complimentary bullshit.
Yeah, man.
You don't have to say no complimentary bullshit. You just have to have intention.
Caller, you want to know why Bud said you don't need to have to give him compliments? You want to know why?
Because you're the prize at the end of the day.
No, because you're the compliment. No, you're the compliment.
You're the compliment. You're talking to her. That's a compliment. 9,000.
Out of all the women that I decide to meet up or fuck with or whatever you want to say, I'm talking to you. Today's your lucky day.
But you just got blessed by my conversation.
That should be the mindset. But you're not having that mindset. You're thinking that, oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, let me worship her, Bud. She's a woman.
So he's agreeing, but he's not seeing.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes, sir.
He's agreeing with the shit we saying, but if he understood what we were saying, his attitude as far as what he's saying would change.
Yes. Yeah.
We didn't seen it happen too many times on this show.
Absolutely.
Where dudes have one particular attitude, and once they get laced and they wake up, their attitude changed, and you could hear it in their conversation.
Yeah. You want to be at the pack. Okay. you shouldn't care. Okay, Bud will hear this, and I hear this. Oh, you're a smooth. And she don't ask about our age. She's like, oh, you one of those guys. Oh, you're a smooth talker. Oh,
right,
because they can recognize the confidence that is coming their way versus your nervousness that you're giving her. You're like so nervous, you're talking yourself out the pussy, Bud.
Hey, not only that, they like to be afraid of you when they say that. they say, I'm scared of you.
Yeah.
When they say I'm scared of you, they're saying my panties are coming off. That's what it's saying. Hey, to me, that's what it's saying. When they say, oh, no, I'm scared of you. When they say that, they completely recognize where you coming from. They completely recognize you ain't one of these motherfuckers that I could play with. You know, they recognize all kinds of shit.
Yes.
OG Rosebud. It sounds, and OG Dean. Listen, it's from what I was talking about at the beginning of the talk to now, OGs, it seems like if I'm hearing it correct, hey, my name is Taylor. What's your name? And you just build off of that. You don't have to come
Hey, Taylor, that is the absolute best way to do what you're doing.
It's straight A to B. Don't beat her.
Right.
Don't do what you think you have to do.
Hey, Taylor, when you say my name is Taylor, you know, woo, woo, woo. What do you think your intent would be?
Say that again, OG.
When you say directly who you are, like we saying, what do you think your intent would be?
My intent is I'm kind of making her day by introducing myself to her.
No, man, you want to avoid all the bullshit. You want to avoid all the bullshit that she could bring to you. That's why you say something strong. And you have to follow up strong. You have to be strong.
Right. Because OG, if I come off the rip like, hey, your hair, hey, your books, she gonna be like, nigga, I got a boyfriend. Fuck you. You know what I mean? But
that's how they feel about that, man. Why? Because they can hear hitting on them in your voice.
Right.
Because they get it 100 times a day. You understand me?
They get it more than that, bro.
So they, you know, when they can just, hey, I'm Taylor. What's your name?
Caller.
Then he take it from there.
Caller. This is what Bud was saying, dog. The problem is that you don't believe what you're saying right now. You're just saying shit. You don't believe it yet. Because if you believe what you're saying, the way you're talking right now, you would never walk up to these women saying the shit you saying. Bud, you wouldn't,
man. You would hear that shit is dead, and you would have made your mind up already that you're not gonna do this dead shit.
Yes.
And your voice, your voice and what you say would reflect that change of attitude. But you going deeper into it because everything you saying is defending what you think.
Nah, I don't want to defend that weak shit I was saying, OG. If I said that, I apologize. I don't want to defend none of that weak shit.
Hey, bro, listen to me, man. If you don't want to say something, if you don't want to be interpreted as something, then you have to do what's necessary so you can be seen as you want to be seen.
Yes.
And what's necessary is you need to stop chasing these fucking broads with that bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's a turn off. It turns them off.
You gotta chase them like you're hunting them.
Yes.
And you gotta stay out of sight as far as until you write up on them.
Yes.
And there's things you got to do that make your hunt work. You know, if you getting this eye contact, if you getting eye contact and you moving on it, and now you know next to her and you got something to say, the last thing you want to say is some generic bullshit. You want to say something directly pertaining to her. Man, that is a nice necklace you got on. Where'd you get that? Something like that. Now, that's personal. So, I mean, you got to be bold to say that. But that's something you can say because you're talking about something she's wearing and it's appealing to you.
And I think that's, and I'm gonna sound like I'm defending it again, OG. I think that's what the hair was about. Like, if I get eyeballs or action, pick something
that is intriguing
to me that they have.
I'm gonna tell you why. No, it wasn't about that. It was about how you were trying to figure out the right thing to say. See, there you go again. You're not being honest. What we're saying is that think about what you came in and said. You said that, well, they always ask me how old I am. Why? Because we showed you that you're trying to dumb yourself down to be or lock into your perception of what you think you have to be. Rosebud and I are saying, fuck that. She's Bud, as long as she is legal, I'm going to still be the same thing. If she, hey, let me watch this. If Bud, I don't care if she's got big titties, he's going to talk the same way. If she's got a fat ass, he's going to talk the same way. If she's got a nice hour-shaped glass, he's going to talk the same way. He's not going to change who he is for somebody. He's always going to remain Rosebud. You, on the other hand, you're making adjustments off the woman versus you standing on who you are, Bud. What say you, man?
Instead of him listening so he can shoot his shot,
yes,
he's listening to see where he can get in.
Yeah,
you can't think like that. You got to bogart your way in, but you bogart with some style, and you do it with what you know is going to make her respond to you. So your intent is to get the proper response from her, as far as that goes. Now, when you have this mindset, you hear everything she says, and whatever does not interpret to going along with what you're saying, you dismiss it. You should dismiss it verbally where she hear it, and you should let her know that ain't where you coming from. But you guys want to be coming from where they're coming from when you don't really want that. You want her to be coming from where you coming from.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you have any other questions or anything, big guy, before we let you
go? Just a big thank you. Like, you know what I mean? Just thank you guys so much. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, you don't have to say thank you. You just have to do what we saying. And when you come back on next time, let us know you did it and let us know how it came out.
Yeah, you're good. Just be proud. Just be proud of your age, man. Don't worry. Hey, dog, look. If he can get him at 73, man, come on, dog. This should be at 30.
Hey, let me ask you something, bro. Are you ashamed of your age or kind of?
Hell no. Jesus was 33. I'm proud. Larry Bird was the 433. You know what I mean? Like,
you're not
bro. Do you hear how you sound when you said that?
You're not proud of that. You're not proud of your age.
Well, he's what he's saying is more energetic than what he was asking. As far as what do I do when they ask me about my age, because you sounded like you think you old or something.
Yeah,
you should be proud of what you achieved in 33 years.
I remember you said, OG, you said I can't, these gray hairs. I'm proud of them, and y'all want this. I remember you said in the camera, you said y'all want this. And, we dying young now. You hear me? So you said y'all want this gray. So be proud of your age. So I definitely remember you saying that.
Hey, you gotta be proud of your motherfucking age, and all this gray hair is wisdom.
Yeah,
hey, let me tell you something. That's your job in life to get some fucking gray hairs.
Yes, you want to go towards the gray, man. Go towards the gray. Sir. That's what you want. That's what you want, man.
Hey. When do y'all do the show every Monday? Because I can call back next week.
Well, no, do just hit the notification, and if you see the show, come in, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank y'all so much. I'll talk to y'all later.
Respect. Great call.
All right, brother. Cool.
All right, great call, man. Guys, lines are open. Guys, if you have a question, go ahead and put a Q. We're talking about the attraction killers, Bud. And again, we'll take phone calls first. But let's go ahead and get into the very first one, Bud. You got the floor, brother.
Okay, insecurity and neediness.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, people don't realize how they look when they're insecure. And if you put needy on top of insecure, you're making it very difficult for this woman to get a good view of you. So she's going to see all this negative shit, and you got to, more or less stop trying to overcompensate. As far as you're insecure, that means you got to stop being insecure about the things you're insecure about. It's really simple when you break it down and you start trying to do what the breakdown is. It's when you take it all in at once. Oh man, I got to change this. You know, when you take it in all at once, you can't do it.
Yeah. A lot of women want secure. Bud, I used to say this in the 90s. I guess you were on the street while I was podcasting. You were still on the street. But I used to tell people the perfect analogy is if you were flying somewhere and you got on the plane and you looked in the cockpit and the pilot was like, well, what button do I press next? And are you going to ride that airplane because you don't feel safe and you don't feel secure? So why do you guys think a woman is going to follow your lead when you don't believe in yourself?
And they have no definition of what they're doing.
None whatsoever.
They do not define to themselves what they're doing so they can stay on track. You know, and you somebody 33, sort of running from their age, if that's the case. No, man, you 33, you gonna be 63 one day. If you think like this at 33, what the fuck are you gonna be thinking at 63?
Yeah, because again, it's insecurities. Women do not want effeminate males. They just don't, man. I just don't think how people understand that. A lot of these guys out here, they downplay who they are. They're like if you think about the last caller, he was so insecure, sometimes that can turn into creepy, bud.
Well, it can, because your insecurity is sneaking out, and it's not really coming out the way you want it to be shown that you're insecure. So it comes out, it's coming out in a place where you didn't expect it to come out, and you're nervous.
Yeah. And how you guys can work on, this one thing right here, bud, is they just got to start identifying their values and their strengths. But here's the thing. You can't identify what you don't know until you become a student for somebody to help you identify what you don't know, bud.
Well, you can't fix what you don't know. If you don't know it, it's going to stay broke. And what's wrong with it staying broke is that you could repair it. All you got to do is wake up.
Yeah.
People be insecure because they're unsure of themselves. I'm telling you, if you stop lying to yourself about little things,
yes,
your insecurity will disappear.
Absolutely. Well, and it also disappear when you work on yourself. It will go away when you work. But another analogy, because I always have these. I'm trying to always catch up with Lucario ass on this, but it's like riding a bike, right? You start off with the training wheels. They take them off. I don't know if you had training wheels, but did you have training wheels in the beginning when you were riding a bike?
Well, when I first started, yeah.
Yeah, but had little training wheels. But when they came off, we kept falling, right? Until one day we said, ouch, instead of tilting to the left, I'm gonna put a little bit of weight to the right and then have this weird thing called balance. I didn't say ride the bike. They had to balance themselves, because once you get the balance, you still don't know how to brake, and you're just going in a straight line at that point. You see what I'm saying, bud?
Yeah, hell yeah, but that balance is where you begin. That's what I'm saying is, as you're beginning, you're taking forward steps. You're learning how to press on the brakes and still keep going. You're learning how to balance yourself and press on the brakes. You learn that shit.
Right. And then this is where the game comes in there, bud, because once you know how to ride the bike, then the question is, how can I learn how to ride the bike, bud? Okay, bud, jump off a curve, jump off of ramps, pop a wheelie. Hey, bud, no hands. Or put somebody on the handlebars and ride the bike. So there are levels to it.
Many different levels.
Yes.
And you don't discover any of them until you get the basics down.
Right. And you would never discover those things as long as you have the training wheels on. You'll never discover what you can and what you cannot do, because most of these guys still have the training wheels on in their mind. They don't want to take those wheels off and go and try to work on themselves, bud.
The kid that take the training wheels off is the kid that's willing to fall down.
Yes, yeah.
The
And then
motherfuckers that keep the training wheels on, they don't want to fall.
yes. And also then you can have fun with the bike. But did you ever take a card and put it in the back of the spokes and make it sound like a motorcycle?
Hell yeah. We did all that. We used to put balloons back there.
Wait, I don't know about the balloons, but I'm just saying.
Well, that's what we used to do. Blow the balloon up and it had a deeper sound.
I'm not judging. All right. So, all right. I hear you, dog. So let's get to the next one. Oh, wait, let's see it. We got a question here, guys. You got a question? Gentlemen, please put a Q. We answer any questions and we'll take your calls. Let's see here. Well, yeah, Blog Talk is gone, Cole. They're gone. Blog Talk is no more. That was a decade ago, a few decades before YouTube. So that was there. All those episodes are gone, man. They're gone. I think I used to have them on. But you were on Blog Talk at one time, wasn't you?
Yeah, I had a lot of shit on Blog Talk, but
yeah.
Shit is gone now.
That shit is gone, dog. It's gone. So just stay here, ask questions, man, and grow from the information you're getting right here. All right, Bud. Man, Bud. Cleaned up, Bud. Hygiene.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my, let's talk on it.
I mean, that is the biggest turnoff. You know, some dudes got on a suit, look good, take his suit jacket off, and he's musty.
Ugh.
Man, that shit is like the worst. And you know, you got a little white shit in the corner of your mouth. You know, all that shit is grooming. And it's all part of attraction. And if you don't pay attention to that stuff, if you don't regularly do things that's going to take care of that stuff, even if you didn't notice it, shit, man, you behind. You got to be ahead.
Yeah, grooming is very important. I'm talking about again, lotion, so you don't have ashy ass skin. Brushing your teeth, number one, Bud. But okay, guys, gentlemen, I know you guys brush your teeth, but you've got to floss, and I got an easy way to do it for you guys. And but I always tell them to do all this shit in the shower anyway. I brush my teeth, do all those things in the shower. They have these water jet things that you can use that will, it'll get in between your teeth where all the things that cause bad breath, you got to get all that. And Bud, I used to use peroxide, Bud. I switch peroxide in my mouth because it kills all the bacteria. And then I brush my teeth, scope out last. I mean, you got to get yourself together. And not only that, washing your body. You've got to learn how to wash yourself correctly. And also learn how to put on nice cologne, or you want to smell good, look good. You know what I mean?
And you got to show that you care.
Yes.
If you care about yourself, grooming and stuff, it means that you're not afraid of intimacy. Whereas if you stink, you probably do have reservations about being intimate. And, it's basic things that are often overlooked: bad breath, dirty nails, body odor, or sloppy appearance. That equals any of that is an instant turn off. And if you're clean, if you groom yourself, it shows that you have respect for yourself, which means you can respect others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why we always tell most of you guys is that it's everything you gotta do, but we're not saying do these things for women, do these things for yourself. Don't do these for women, do these for yourself. Do these things for yourself, okay? And if you can just create a routine, a habit and a routine, gentlemen, of just prepping and taking care. I'm not saying, Bud, put cucumbers on your face and put green mud mask and all that stuff.
No, you're not saying go that deep, but you're saying go deep.
Yeah, go deep, but you have to go. Don't go too deep. Don't go too deep, guys. Guys, if you have a question, please put a Q. Lines are open, guys. We're talking about 10 things that turn women off, but let's get to the next one, bud. You got it.
Arrogance and overcompensating, overdoing shit.
Yes.
Those are signs of insecurity. So you're arrogant, feeling that you can say this because you want to. Now, if you're confident, you say it because you know what it is and you know how to talk about it. But arrogance don't care about any of that stuff. So when you're arrogant, you talk louder, you have less manners, and it's bullying type tactics during a conversation. And it's just signs of insecurity. Confidence is attractive. It makes people want to gravitate towards you. And it's quietly speaking, but what it's saying is very loud.
Yeah, women don't want to be suffocated. You know what I mean? I don't want to suffocate a woman. And when you're needy and things like that, your behaviors say that I'll do and I'll spend all the time with you. Tell me what I need to be for you. You know what I mean? Like just being so needy and so clingy, and worrying that, a lot of guys, but have insecurities and they feel that they've got to always be around the woman, bud, because they feel they're going to lose her to another guy. Like, I mean, I need to be up under her all the time, but I want to give women space, bud. How's she going to miss me if I don't give her space? You know what I mean?
How is she going to miss you if you with her every day?
Every day, all day. How is she going to miss and want to be with you and get excited if you're up under her all day, guys? You can't do that, bud. What say you?
No, you can't. You got to have an agenda. You got to have a life. You can't center your life around that woman because she don't want to center her life around you. She just want to be a part of your life as far as that go.
Right.
The part she want is the romance and the adventure. People mistake shit and they think women need certain things. They do want certain things, but they don't need these things. What they need is a motherfucker that can cover all the bases. A motherfucker that know about emotional, know about romance, and know about honesty.
Hey, know how to be smooth. Hey, bud, know how to talk to that pussy. You know what I mean?
Bud, you got to talk to that shit to get that shit ready.
Yeah. You gotta know how to tap in and make that joint wet and tingle, bud. That's what I'm talking about. And you can't do that, guys, when she has a need sometimes. It's okay for women to want space and want to hang out with their friends. And for a lot of guys, bud, they feel threatened by the woman going out because in their mind, they're like, well, if she goes out with her friends, then I'm going to lose her to other guys.
Yeah, that's exactly what they be thinking. But when she go out with her friends, 9 out of 10 times that woman is the only one that's not cheating.
Right, because she's thinking about you. She just, hey, but you know what's so cool? But I remember, okay, but has this ever happened to you? Okay, but you remember you got and I talked about this the other day. Remember you got your license the first time?
Yeah.
And you got your license, and every time your parents would say, I need to go to the store, you're like, I'll go to the store.
Yeah.
I'll go until one day you got sick of going to the store and going. Then they were like, hey, John, I need you to go to the store. You're like, oh.
Hey, at first is hella fun.
Yes.
Until they need you to do it.
Right.
Because it was the same way with washing the dishes with my daughter. Man, she used to beg me to wash the dishes.
Yeah.
Until it became her job. Hey, then she hated washing dishes. And I told her that's how life is. What you want to do is fun, but what you have to do is not. That's how you're going to start thinking.
Yeah, and they want to go out, but again, that gives her a chance to miss you because I want her around as many people as possible, bud, because she's going to always compare anyway.
You want her to be social. You want her to know how to be social.
Exactly.
You want her to know what's acceptable.
Yes. And that's the thing that most guys don't understand. You want her to be excited to come back. Even look, Bud, yes, she's going to talk to people in those environments because she has no choice, because people are going to go up to her. They're going to go up to her, talk to her, offer her a drink, maybe offer to dance, have a light conversation. Doesn't matter. That's the way of the world. There's nothing. Hey, look, unless you chain her up in a basement, you cannot avoid men talking to her, Bud.
Hey, in matter of fact, you should want that.
No, of course. Oh, yeah. Oh, Bud.
You should want other motherfuckers fucking with her so you can see how strong you are.
Bud. Not only see how strong you are, but to show it shows her another, and she's not okay. She's not used to us, men like us, Bud. I wanted to go out. I wanted to keep. Hey, when I meet her, I still wanted to do all the things she was doing while she met me, because I want to give her free will. I want her to fuck with me, Bud, because she wants to fuck with me, not because
you want her to want to fuck with you.
You want to fuck with me because Bud, he's not pestering, he's not hounding, he's not insecure, he's not telling me what to do. But here's the best part: when you send her out there, what do you send her out there, Bud? To neediness, low insecurity, trying to tell her what to do, trying to manipulate her, trying to deceive, beat around the bush, walk on eggshells. But then with you, Bud, we're not deceiving, we're not manipulating, we're keeping it a buck. We're clear, concise, and transparent. We're very impactful because we talk to women, Bud, and not talk at them. And that's why
we talk to them. Yes,
absolutely. And that is why and people think we're crazy. They think I'm crazy when I say you should tell her to go out, talk to those guys, because after a while, like the dishes, Bud, or like the car, she has to realize that, you know what? I know it's out there, but then there's Bud, right? There's a look. I know it's out there, but there's nothing like Bud.
Hey, man, that's what that life I lived. I had lived. That's the kind of shit that's so strong.
Yes,
it makes you so strong in believing in yourself. Why? Yeah. Because you know this broad is fucking with a whole bunch of dudes with a whole bunch of money, which ain't got no goddamn control over her, and she's still coming home to me.
Exactly. She's coming home to me. And gentlemen, again, there are women going to have fun. They're going to party. They're going to go out. They're going to date. But they're allowed to do that. You have no right to try to tell a woman what she can and cannot do. What happens is you let her do whatever it is she wants to do, but realize that the people that she's doing it with is not you. And
another thing, if you really give her that room, she'll stop that shit.
Without you, hey Bud, without you
saying shit about it. She's seeing what's out there and she see what she got.
You have to let them see what's out there to recognize what they have or what they've got. But Bud, if you're, and it goes back to the third topic that we're talking about, if you're insecure and she's talking and you're needy, of course she's going to look for something greater than you, because she's sick and tired of every time I turn around, you're questioning me. Every time I turn around, you're judging me. Every time I turn around, you're complaining, whining, bitching, moaning. You're zapping my energy, Bud. You know what I mean? That's what they're saying.
That's what that stuff does. That stuff zaps their energy, and it becomes too much to deal with you.
Yeah, to a point where she's like, I want out. Oh, but they say, I need space. I need time to think things through. You know, she just like want to slowly back out of the thing that she's in because she recognizes there's no structure in you. And Bud, watch this. And Bud, you know, you and I've been, we've dealt with a lot of women like this. Even with us, they will go away. But when they go away, we don't beg them back. They come back. Bud, we don't ask you to come back. If you want to go, there's the door, Bud.
Excuse me.
All right. Whatever you're smoking, put that shit down, Bud. Put whatever
No, I choked. I choked, man.
I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead. What you want to say on that, bud?
Yeah, but see, the thing about women, they love what they love about men, but you gotta give them something to love about you.
Yes.
If you don't give them something to love about you, besides the dick,
yes,
you know they're gonna grow tired of you after a while.
Absolutely.
You gotta wanna you have to be like an explorer when
Yes.
you with women. You know, you gotta want to do shit that you don't normally do. You want to go places you don't normally go to. You just want to do that shit so that you can show her another side of life.
I always say depth and range, bud. I want okay. We're not one trick ponies, and I think that's the greatest benefit that we have over the average guy. There's always going to be one guy that's good in one thing but bad in all things. You know what I mean? He might be able to have philosophical conversations, but he has a stick up his ass and he's boring, basic, and bland. Or he could be funny, but he doesn't know how to stop being funny when the moment calls for him being smooth, seductive, or sexual. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're so used to the one trick pony that and Bud, this goes back to why we want them out there, because Bud, we are smooth, we are seductive, we are nasty, you know that. We are fun, we're flirty, we're exciting, we're a roller coaster ride. We're a little, it's like that commercial, but you know those commercials back in the day, 20 bowls of this equal one bowl of that, We're the one bowl. And when you're the one bowl, that is exactly why you always want her to go out there and meet other people to recognize the worth and value that you have. Bud, what say you until we get to the next one?
Well, let me tell you something. If you don't do that, you'll never get to experience what she thinks of you.
Absolutely.
You'll never know. You'll always be uncertain. You got to let her go out and come back to you.
Keyword, come back and let her come. And Bud, don't beg her back. Don't bug her to come back. But keep it pushing. But you know how great it is when we keep it pushing and they come to you and say, hey, Bud or John, they'll probably call you John. Or is it Jonathan when they're nasty, or is it just John? I don't know. But
it's always Bud.
Okay, it's Bud. So I don't know. Okay, she was like, Bud, I missed you. Bud, why didn't you come back? Or why didn't you try to win me over?
Hey man, they want to know how come it's so easy to let them go. Now, it's so easy because I don't want to be with a damn fool. If you trying to leave me, you trying to not be with me, you got to be a fool. That's where I'm coming from.
Yes. No, I think that not only that, I just believe that I'm not going to waste my time. I don't need to prove myself. I've proven myself the moment I walked up on you, so I don't need to prove anything else. So if you can't recognize that you were with somebody that can be your everything, then good luck.
Bye. And you didn't already prove yourself to yourself
all the time. So
what I'm saying is there's no more proving involved with you.
Not at all.
You proved yourself to the main person, and that's you. And that's what these guys don't realize, the strength you get when you believe in you only. You only.
And guys, they come back. Guys, listen, they go away because that's what they're used to doing, Bud. They're so used to saying, you know what, I'm done. I cut them off. And Bud, that's what you want her to do. Hey, guys, it's like a drug and an addiction, Bud. We're an addiction. We're a drug. And the one thing when it comes to drugs, Bud, not that I've partaken in drugs, but I am a crackhead because I smoke me and shit. But Bud, when it comes to drugs, Bud, you can't go cold turkey to a man. You can't just cut a man off. Now you could cut an average guy off because that's what they do. Women could cut a guy off, Bud, and not even think about him. But when they cut off a man, this is their greatest mistake, cutting a man off. Because you just can't go cold turkey. Because whatever you cut him off for is the same reason you'll go back to him, Bud. What say you, man?
Hey, not only is it the same reason, it actually is valueless when you try to weigh it with being without the motherfucker. When you try to weigh it, well, it's at least worth it because now I don't have to hear blah blah blah. Hey, when you try some shit like that, then you can't say it because you miss too much about this nigga.
Oh yeah, Bud. Yeah, wait, Bud. Missing Bud, and I said it that last night. Then she's got to think of something to think about, not thinking about missing you, which then she's got to think about the thought of thinking about not missing you, which creates another thought or an emotion that will trigger maybe an anger of, well, why didn't he da, which then is going to trigger another thought of, well, should I talk to him right now? Well, I wonder what he's doing.
And then she going to go out and meet all these motherfuckers that don't measure up.
Right, and that's what you wanted, and that's what you wanted to do.
She's gonna go and meet all these motherfuckers that don't measure up, and she's gonna rush back to you.
And she gonna come back and guys, and then when they come back, dog, you just knock talk buck. You know,
knock talk buck.
That's it, man. Hey, while you're serving customer 468 at window number 7.
Hey, matter of fact, that's right. Customer number 4,740 at window number 2.
Hey. And when she comes back, sometimes, Bud, she got to either go back to the back of the line and start over again.
Hey, when she come back, she don't get cuts. You ain't cutting in front of baby. Shit. Girl, go to the back of the line.
Go to the back and say, hey, guys, listen, I swear to you, go to the back of the line. You decided that you wanted to leave. And just because you leave, you don't mean you could come right back and start where you left off, Bud. Back of the line.
You got to earn that shit again.
You got to earn that shit again. That's the game, gentlemen. Let's move to the next one. Guys, if you got a question, please put a Q. Lines are open, guys. But let's hit number 4, buddy. Let's hit number 4.
What disrespectful behavior, man. Some women, they're just rude.
Yes.
They can't help it. They're just nasty. They're rude. And when you see that, you really want to take note of it, because if they're rude to waiters and women and you know, they really think certain people are beneath them, that's a really big red flag.
Mm-hmm.
You know, women watch how you treat whoever you're dealing with. And when you treat people with respect, even the waiters or whoever doing little shit like that, see, that gives you power in her mind. In her mind, you distribute power or will distribute shit equally. They believe that based on how you treat people.
Yeah, because okay, women don't want to be treated bad, gentlemen. They don't want. I mean, they trust you enough that you're the kind of person that can handle his emotions and not to be able to yell at a woman, shake her, smack her, and do all these things. They're always but they watch you. They watch everything you do. They watch every move you make. And Bud, you know what's crazy? I know you get this, Bud, because I get this. I know you get this. You probably getting this before I even got this because you're much older than me. But how many times have you went to the you're in the line? I mean, what is it? The booth. You know, you're going to a fast food restaurant, but you're outside ordering, right? You order your food. She's in the car with you. You pull up to the window, and you're just talking to the woman. And you just on autopilot. And then
like baby ain't even in the car.
Right. But then she look at and she look at you and be like, why are you flirting with her? And you're like, wait a second, what are you talking about? I'm not flirting with her. I'm just talking to her. But they watch everything.
Hey man, because if you talk to baby, she cannot see you simply shooting the shit with her. She got to believe you at her, because that's what they want to think about you. They want to think you can't be trusted. That's why every chance you get, you show them how much you could be trusted.
Right. Well, we got I don't know if this is a real question, but there are questions. We'll answer them. This guy says, I need your help. I have a serious question. The women at my work think that I'm a player and spread rumors, and I don't even interact with them. Why? Well, wait, but I don't understand why. I'm again, Bud. I've created a new number for us, not 304. I'm a 608. I'm a whore and a slut. So I love having those kind of rumors. Why do people want to be known as a good guy?
Hey, when we all know good guys come in last. We all grew up on that. We know that. The good guys come in last.
Yes.
So, the reason they want to be the good guy is because they think that's safe. They think it's the safest route to take, and they think it's going to net them a safe woman. But it's not. When 9 out of 10 times, the old saying, opposites attract, is true.
Yes.
If you are smooth, not smooth, but you don't want no shit, you probably going to run into a woman that's full of that.
And you know what, Bud? And I think, and Jack, you don't see the beauty in the rumors going around about you. So, but you don't have any games. You don't see this, just Mr. Johnson. So, Bud, I always was the guy, at some point they started recognizing that, hey, stay away from him. He's a ladies' man. You're going to talk to all the women, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He's smashing, da-da-da. And to a point where, Bud, some women will pull you to the side privately and ask you, well, am I ugly? Like, what are you talking about? Well, I know you're talking to women, but you haven't even tried to hit on me yet. You see what I'm saying, Bud? It's
they feel left out.
They feel left out when they know you. Okay, when women know you're the guy and you are talking to several women and you're not talking to all women, and some of these women feel like I'm the baddest bitch in the office or I'm the bad. Why isn't he talking to me? They're going to go up to you, Bud, and inquire and ask, wait a second. I heard rumors about you, but you haven't said anything to me yet.
Hey, Dean, I haven't had that happen. But
I've had it happen a few times.
If it did happen, you would have to go to a new tailor for my hats. My head would be big as fuck.
Oh, of course. Well, because it's it's like, can I ask you a question? It's not like it's because we keep stuff on behind closed doors, but they're like, I know you're a ladies' man. I hear all these things, but you've never ever tried to hit on me. You never tried to flirt. You say hi to me, but you never flirted with me. Why is that? Is there something wrong with me? And that's what I'm saying. I think that's what he's missing. But we have another question right here. He said, if the villain is the guy she can't have, is their interaction or relationship going to be just short flings, such as smashing, or can they actually build a foundation together, Bud?
Well, it depends on where the villain's head is, and it depends on both people where their head is, because the villain is the guy that's not trying to be the nice guy.
Not at all.
He may or may not want to hook up like that on a marriage type basis. Most times he don't. Why? Because he don't want any type of chains on his ass. People have to respect what they've done. If you get married but you used to run the streets, you can't continue running the streets without bringing problems home. You got a problem when you come home because you run in the streets. Baby is believing she's ready to settle down. Maybe you are too. If you are, then that's a big if. If you are, then maybe that shit is cool for you.
Yeah.
But most times it don't work out.
So RJ, here's the problem. Here's your problem, RJ. You're asking about something that's not even in your pay grade and you're not a part of. Why don't you learn the game, be a student of the game, and decide what it is you want to do? Stop. But what people do from the outside is they want inside answers when they're outside.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you learn this game, you decide what it is you want to do But the problem is you're not going to ever get there asking outside questions, looking for inside information, bud.
Hey, they got to live the life, not necessarily in the streets, but you got to live the life that give you things to refer to, because if you have nothing that you've done as far as excitement, how can you write anything book wise that's exciting? You have to have lived an exciting life to goddamn realize exciting things for other people to read.
All right, we got it. I got it. We got Bud, excuse me, Bash ni ta patumaka bioto dish bish daish.
Mantan Amy, no quality, no.
Bash dish Amy smoke bish wa lish modataya pa.
No.
All right, so Amy, let me explain something to you, baby girl. I don't give a fuck if you're quality or not. You gonna fuck us for free, and I know you hate to hear this. Guys, do not listen to this bullshit that these women talk about quality. Wait, excuse me. Do quality women play with their pussies? Do quality women stick dildos in their pussies and fingers in their asses? Do quality women take the dildos and suck it? Do quality women get cum shot in their face, their hair pulled, and nut on their body? So don't give us all this fucking quality bullshit. Amy, you will give the pussy up to a real man. Guys,
hey, Dean, the quality women are first.
Of course, that's what I'm trying to say. Guys, don't listen to this bullshit right here. Don't ever let a woman tell you that I'm this quality woman and you know what? I'm just going to lay my back and you're going to stroke and look at my eyes and make love to me. No, fuck no. The same woman saying this shit right here is the same woman that plays with her pussy like every other woman. It's the same woman that's dirty, nasty, freaky, slutty, naughty, and disgusting behind closed doors, having the nerve to sit around Bud and talk about a quality woman don't want to play her. Fuck out of here.
Hey, why do them quality bitches fuck with bad boys? Why is that?
Come on, man. Come on.
Hey, they like the excitement that motherfucker provides.
Exactly.
Hey, that woman, that quality woman has the same capacity for excitement that the regular woman does.
Exactly.
The thing about her is she don't really get it as much. That's why she fucking rush a motherfucker.
Exactly. But hey, guys, you know how we write? Because she's still in this fucking room listening to us. And
and go comment.
Hey, and wants to comment because Bud, you know what she's saying? Hey, Bud, Steve, look at me. Look at me. I'm here.
And we see a sea of motherfuckers out there. A sea of women. How we gonna spot you, bitch?
Oh, man.
And that's why they say that crazy shit so we can spot them.
Yes, man. I you know what's amazing, guys? Listen to me. We don't have to have anything in common for you to suck my dick or fuck me. Please understand that. So all these women out there that are holier than thou and they're acting like they're good women and all that stuff, they still suck and fuck, dog. So come on, don't talk about this quality shit. Hey guys, watch this. Be quality and get in the friend zone. Try to be what she wants you to be, and watch she gonna just make you a brother or a friend, Bud. What say you, man? Come on, man.
Hey, ditto. Hey, if you want to be her friend,
there you go. See,
zone, then you go on and listen to her about quality.
And see, we undefeated here, and that's why. Hey, look, hey, Bud, you can move one step ahead of the line. Hey, Bud, you can skip somebody.
Hey, she said yes, and I enjoy hearing it. Hey, now serving 417 which now can be 415. That woman is so far in the line that she's gonna take her a couple of years to be her turn.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Just telling y'all guys, man. It's funny, man. And again, I'll show you another one, guys. Listen. It's not just women, guys. Y'all understand that? It's guys out there who wish they can get pussy. It's guys like they're above. I want you to see this person because I think this is a guy. Yeah, because I don't know a woman named Daniel. But what I'm saying is that when you think that's a woman or a guy,
that's a dude that want to be a woman.
Yeah, that's a dude that wants to be.
I think he's talking to me because he said, "I think you 65." No, I'm 73.
He's 73, motherfucker. Hey, but see, see, here's the problem, big dog. When you get his age, you still won't be able to get any pussy. But yet, you're here. Okay, guys, please understand. Now, hey, we can give the woman a pass because that was an emotional trigger. That's what makes her a woman. But we cannot give you young men a pass when you're acting like a woman. This is an individual that is saying that, you know what? I need help. I see that I can't get women the way you get them. I stare at women. I can't talk to women. I don't know what to say to a woman. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do whatever I can to scream for help. You see how that works? But it works both ways.
Hey, but he don't have the nuts to call in.
And you know what? That's what we're saying, Linwood. And that's the crazy thing. A lot of these young boys out here, okay? All right. And wait a second. Wait. Hold on, dog. Hold on. Let me tell you something. We don't hate on you because we don't give a fuck about you. So how are we hating on you? Nobody's hating on you. Matter of fact, I want you to think about something. You need our help more than that motherfucker before him. Because
but what are we saying that's hating on youngsters?
What are we saying? Wait. I tell you what, to be honorable, have integrity, stand on your principles, don't play games with women, don't beat around the bush, don't manipulate a woman. I guess we are.
I bet you won't call in.
I know he won't call in because he like the okay, they're but guys, gentlemen, the reason why we keep these guys in the room is because these are the guys that are gonna make the women come back to us. Because when a woman leaves us, they're going to go to these kind of motherfuckers that have no motherfucking game. They don't know how to talk to women. They don't know how to communicate with women. They don't even know how to communicate with themselves, bud. And that's it, man. That's what's so beautiful, man.
The only thing that they know how to communicate is masturbating.
There you go. All right, so we will continue. Guys, you got a question, please put a Q. Lines are open if you want to call in, bud. Let's get to the next one, dog.
Why this cutthroat motherfucker ain't called in?
Well, because you want to know why? Because guess what? He just ain't ready to be that guy, okay? Let me see. Hold on. Now we have a woman ask a question. Don't you think it's possible that
that's the same
shift of women? No, women. Okay, young lady. I don't know why y'all think women have changed. The only difference is technology. Technology. You see what I'm saying? That's all it has been changed. Technology. And
the only difference, Dean, is they make them dildos feel like dicks now.
Yeah, that's it.
Woman is the same. Long as that pussy go vertical.
Yeah. And the dildos move now. That's the only thing. The dildos are not just straight on. They can move around, but.
As long as that pussy vertical, she just like any other motherfucking bitch.
Yeah. There is no at the end of the day, there's nothing different about a woman. And as men, we've got to stop looking at women as our interpretation of what we think a woman is based off of how we see ourselves. That's the problem, bud.
Yeah, but just so you guys know, I am 73, and the bitches I be fucking got to be damn near 65, 66. They still like getting fucked, period.
Oh, yeah.
I can fuck a young bitch because this is bitches. There ain't no age. You don't fuck her age. You don't fuck, her color. You don't fuck her how tall she is. You fuck the pussy.
That's it.
Long as the pussy is horizontal, the only bitch that's gonna get something different from me is the motherfuckers that have that pussy that go, perpendicular.
All right, guys, you got a question? Please put a Q. We got y'all covered. Go ahead and gentlemen, Bud, let's move to the next one. Let's get it.
Hey, when you respect people, when you fucking believe in showing respect, you have a inner power that the average person don't have. The average person, they show disrespect. Like the average woman, she shows disrespect because she's weak. And I'm not saying all women are weak. I'm about the ones that have the nerve to be in the chat room trying to criticize what the fuck we saying.
Yeah, wait. That's that we saying. Okay, we're saying that women are not special, motherfucker. Think. The only way we will say she's special if she has a horizontal pussy. That's the special motherfucking woman. That's the woman that you want to marry, give all your money, rent, and all this other stuff. But there are no women out there with horizontal pussy, motherfucker. Think. God damn it. It doesn't make sense how y'all motherfuckers don't think.
What they don't understand is that's what we talking about.
That's what we talking about.
Use your fucking head. You don't think about nothing but pussy. And none of you really get it.
You don't even get any pussy. You
you just be, whacking off or whacking each other off. Because what I'm saying is strictly about really appreciating women.
Yes.
Of all ages, of all races, of all statures and sizes and shit. That's what I really believe in. I make these crass comments because I know you people are out there and you want to hear it, even though you cuss it out and talk about it when I say crass things.
All right, we got a call. And Jacob, we'll get your question in 1 second. 202, what's your name? What's your question, sir? How can we help you?
Oh, gee, this is Taylor calling back. Hey, I didn't want to take too much of your time. Just for all the youngins out there, I just want to apologize on behalf of all of them, man. Like, y'all just broke down respect is one of the main factors in the game. And if my brothers can't even respect in the chat room to some legends out here, then we done. You know what I'm saying? So just thanks and keep doing what y'all doing. You hear me?
All right. Well,
hey, I sure hear you, bro.
We hear you, brother. And again, like I say, we don't. Look. Hey, here's the beautiful thing about the game. It's not for everybody. I'm telling you. Listen, everybody doesn't want to win. You have to understand that. The people don't want to win. They like losing. So if they want to lose, let them lose, dog. Hey, look, we're going to push forward and we're going to help those that want to win. That's all we're going to do. Everybody else, let them be left behind, dog. Like some noise.
Motherfuckers wasn't like they was, we wouldn't have it so easy, bro.
And that's why,
right.
Here's the secret. We need more of them anyway. Let them do the work. Let them buy the dinners, cupcake, bend over backwards, beg, plead, and all that other shit only to get in the friend zone for her to miss us because of them. So listen, less Chiefs, more Indians. Think of it like that, okay? I'm dead serious.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we don't argue with them. Hey, look, we don't argue with them. Just let them do their thing.
Even something as simple as calling. Why am I the only dude that's calling?
Well, no. Wait. Because no, it's not as scared. It's that they're either bird watching or they're not ready to confront themselves. You got to understand. A lot of people want. They say they want to win, but they have a loser's mentality.
And they're afraid to actually win.
Exactly.
Because the spotlight is on when they win.
And to win, you ain't gonna win every game, but you know what I mean.
Well, you don't keep score.
Sometimes.
No, but Bud tells you the best. Bud, tell them about the scoreboard. What do you say?
Do what?
The scoreboard.
He was always in the winner's favor, and I heard
no, man. The scoreboard.
You don't keep score.
No, nigga. No, I was gonna say I didn't know nothing about no scoreboard. Hey, because I know I'm 300,000 and 0.
Talk that shit up.
Hey, no matter how many times I have mentioned bitches turn me down, I'm still 300,000 and old.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Because you're right. Hey, it's always a win. We ain't no losers at all out here. So.
Hey, we don't lose, bro. We don't lose because we learn from every encounter.
Every encounter, big guy. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna keep listening. Thank you.
Thank you for the call, brother. All right, let's get to Jacob's question, guys. Lines are open if you want to call in. Jacob has a question. He says, "How can I control my emotions when dealing with a woman, bud?"
Well, first and foremost, you cannot really control your emotions. You have to be able to deal with your emotions without letting your emotions handle you. So what I'm saying is emotions are going to come, good and bad emotions. You just need to know how to handle being your emotions without becoming emotional.
Right, emotional. So let me show him. Let me show you this young man. Okay, young man, you see that light right there? Whatever you're focusing that light on is what you're going to be focused on. And the problem is that light is shining that way versus shining on you. That's the problem. The problem is you're too busy worried about these women out here versus work on you. If you work on yourself and learn the game, you're not going to have any problems because you're going to talk to women and present yourself. Hey, this is who I am. And that's it, bud. Hey, look, this is who I am. Either you're down or you're not. And bud, if you're down, so what? If you're not, so what? I'm still going to remain who I am at the end of the day, bud. What say you, man?
Well, whatever you are has nothing to do with me.
Yep.
You know what? Only way you're gonna have anything to do with me is if I decide to fuck with you. But I'm saying my fucking with you is not gonna change me.
Right.
Bit. I don't really care. That's why I don't really look at how beautiful she is.
Right. Exactly.
I don't really care how fine she is. I don't care what race she is. I don't care how tall she is. If I did care, I wouldn't have had them 6'2" bitches. I had 2 bitches, 6'2". I'm only 5'8". So what I'm saying is, shit, man, that's a big difference. But it ain't about that. It's about, do I know me?
Right. I got a call. It's anonymous. We already got your number. I don't know why you call anonymous. 364. I'll call you 364. You'll need to be anonymous. Just call in with your regular number. What's your question, buddy?
Man, I had a question for Fool, man.
Okay. I can't. Okay. You got. Okay.
Hey,
you speaking to the microphone.
Hey, I'm in jail. Hey, I'm in jail right now because I won't turn it in, man.
What?
You said he in jail.
Yeah. Well, what's your question? We can't teach you how to get anybody in jail. What's your question?
Man, look, check it out, school. I'm saying, like, I got 20 still, man. Bitch that left me, man.
Okay.
What I'm supposed to do?
Well, why don't you worry about your bid in jail and stop worrying about everything outside of jail?
I'm in there and out, so man, I got pulled.
All right. Well, all right. Well, look, but we gotta keep the show going, big dog. We gotta keep it pushing, dog. We here to help people that want to help themselves, dog. We can't help you in the pink. So anyway, let's continue this joint. Hold on. This guy asked this question right here. When women see me, they give me a smile, but the problem is I can't get them on a date. Any tips? Wait. Here's the question. This is what I understand about you guys out here. What makes you think that just because a woman smiles at you means that she is interested in you? How are you going to know if she's interested if you don't open your mouth? A closed mouth, bud, doesn't get fed. It doesn't
Can't even eat.
This doesn't make any sense. How? Okay. I want you to understand something, Gregory. Leave women alone right now. And I'm being dead ass serious. Because you are not equipped right now to handle a grown-ass woman. You're not. Because if you cannot talk to a woman that smiles to see if there's interest, then what are we talking about here, bud? This doesn't make any sense.
Well, the thing is, smiling is a sort of interest. It's about you going over and saying something to actually get her interested.
Well, I don't understand the fact that, okay, the woman smiles on, right, bud?
Yeah.
And he's not saying anything. But then he's saying the problem is that how can I get him on a date? How are you gonna get him on a date if you're not opening your fucking mouth, bud? This doesn't. But again, bud, hey, usually I would say this is why the aliens don't attack us. But I'm gonna start saying, guys, this is why they got to share us. This is why they got to share us. Please understand, gentlemen. I want all you guys to understand. This is why a woman will deal with a man that has other women when they're dealing with things like this. I'm telling you, they will be happy to share a little bit of bud, a little bit of something versus a whole lot of nothing. This is crazy. This doesn't make any sense.
This woman, Miss Amy, she's really something.
Okay, what did she say here? Women don't have to have a man. My aunt had okay, wait a second. Amy. We're telling all the guys in this room who said we want to be your man. But who said that we're here to teach guys to be your man?
And she just presumes that that's what we're doing. So, of course, what she's thinking is correct. But that's why I ignore bitches like her, because everything they're thinking is just what society says they should think. She don't really think this shit, because she should know her auntie eat more pussy than I do.
Yeah. Amy just needs a man in her life to a little bit of structure. You can always tell a wild ass horse by how they talk and everything. She just never building a man with structure, because she's a subtotal of every motherfucker that's got her pussy, every dick that she sucked, and everybody that nutted on her. With all due respect, Amy, that's what you are, and that's why you're out of pocket, because you always have been around out of pocket males. You never had a man with structure. Had you had one, he would elevate you and educate you enough to say, when you come in a room as a woman, you got to represent that man, which means you got to have a deep representation of yourself, bud. This is terrible. This is just showing her exactly what she's been with.
Hey, well, she already knew who she'd been with.
Yeah.
She's just getting to see what people think of where she been.
Yeah. Greg, he says, why limit yourself? If you ask out 20 women and 19 would tell you, okay, all right, Greg, I need you to listen to me. You and Rosebud can say the same thing. You and Rosebud can say hello to a woman. I'll just use hello, Rosebud. You both can say the same thing. But why do you think it's going to be interpreted differently? See, when Rosebud says hello to a woman, he's not saying, hi. He's like, hey, what's up? You know, but you like, hey, what's up? You know, back, right? But you, my friend, you don't have any game. You don't have any bedroom skills. You can't make a woman pussy wet even if you threw water on it. You don't know how to make it tingle. You don't know how to make her smile. You don't know how to make her interact with you. So a woman, unfortunately, I don't mean to blow women's heads up, they will recognize there's no benefit in dealing with you because you're not beneficial to yourself. Bud would say you.
Well, I don't really get what the fuck he's saying. If he asks 20 women out, 19 will tell you to get lost, but you only need one. So what is he saying? Why limit yourself? Seems like that's limiting just thinking that.
Well, the reason that he's doing this is because he doesn't want to be honest with himself. Your problem is you're the problem. Women just don't like inexperience. I'm sorry. No, in the world, that's how the world has been.
That's how he sounds.
Yeah, very inexperienced. So because you don't have any experience with women, you're making everything about women and not about yourself. She smiled at me, bud, and I didn't know what to do, so I don't understand why she won't go on a date.
Hey, Greg, call in.
Yeah, but I doubt he will. But Greg, call in. Lines are open. Guys, we have 30 more minutes left in the show, guys. If you've got a question, please put a Q. Lines are open. We appreciate everybody listening. We got y'all covered. We're trying to, hey, Bud, as we said before, we're trying to help you all out. It's springtime. Summer's around the corner, gentlemen. And if you don't get your shit together, you're going to miss out on another year being on the sideline. So get your ass in the game and learn. So, Bud, let's get to the next one. What we have, man.
Hey, well, the thing about emotional, we were, talking about it a minute ago, but the thing about controlling your emotions is it's just strong. It shows you're strong, because emotions are coming from within, and they're really strong feelings. And if you don't watch yourself, your emotions will take over, and they will have you doing some shit that you really normally wouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're being honest with yourself, you will have emotional control.
Oh, not only emotional control, but y'all got to learn dick control. It is very important to control your thirst and hunger for pussy. Y'all will fuck anything and just don't let women work to get at you. Here's a question. How do women want to just be friends? How do women just want to be friends with me? Okay, Bob, I don't think you understand the thing about this thing called emotion, but let me explain this to Bob, Bud. Two B's there. So Bob, emotions don't have a criteria of height, weight, size, job, money, diplomas, cars, shoes, or clothes. It feels. And just because a woman may say, I want a tall person, but we 5'8". Well, I'm a 5. We like to say 5'8", 5'7".
Yeah.
Right. So why would a woman, you 6'2", mess with Bud that's 5'8"? Because when Bud speaks and he moves, he speaks like a fucking giant. You're 6'2", you speak like you're a fucking midget. That's why they're not fucking with you, man, because they recognize there's nothing about you that is significant. If you cannot be more than her dildo, then you can't do anything, because her dildo can at least make her come, Bud. And you, Bob, wait, is it Bob is Robert or is it William? Wait, is Bob Robert or Dick?
That's Bob.
Bob is Robert, right?
Yeah, Bob is Robert.
Yeah, so hey, Robert, you're the problem. Bud, you got it, man.
And the thing about it is he's 6 foot tall.
Yes.
But that height can't speak.
Height can't speak for you.
Hey, he's whatever he is, but none of it can speak. And he's wondering about all these things. It's what you let come out your mouth that make you a friend. You're not qualified to be anything more than a friend because you don't say anything out your mouth that's stronger than anything a friend would say.
Yeah. There's no weight that carries over. It's kind of like the guy, we appreciate the guy that called in today. There was no weight in his words because he didn't believe in himself, Bud.
Because he don't have nothing to believe in about himself.
Nothing to believe in, right. So you could be 6'4", 6'2", and all these things out here. The thing that most of y'all don't understand is that emotions don't have a criteria. It feels. And if it feels like you're creepy, they're not going to talk to you. And if they feel that you know what, you're interesting, they don't care how tall you are. Stop watching TV, Bob or Robert, and stop looking at the internet where they're telling you you've got to be 7 foot and have to ride a dragon, Bud. You got to slay zombies and drink Minotaur blood to get a woman. Stop doing that. What say you, Bud?
I fucking agree, man. You usually be telling me that, damn it, Bud. Well, I gotta say it to you, man. You saying shit that I totally would be fitting to say.
Yeah.
If your ass is 9 feet tall, it ain't gonna make a bit of difference if you don't know what to say.
Right. It has nothing. But again, you're talking 5'8", 5'7". So we're short motherfuckers getting pussy. You're 6'2", and you can't get a piece of pussy. So is your height matter? Is it the height, or is it you, Robert? All right, let's move to the next one, Bud. Which would say you, Bud?
Lack of integrity.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. Jeez.
Hey, lack of integrity. Women be wanting honesty, man.
Oh, they do. Oh my God.
Even if it's not really comfortable for her, she rather hear the honest
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
Integrity is what bring long-term attraction.
Right.
Because something else is just as bad as lack of integrity, no listening skills.
Oh, absolutely. But if you think about the honesty, I'm starting to say this. We don't give women a reason to leave. What reason does she have when he was honest with me from the beginning?
Why? Told me from the beginning what was going on.
From the beginning, you knew what I was, what we're going to be, and where we're going. And you have the choice if you want to stay or not. So you can never say, I lied to you. We were being honest. One thing a man is going to do is going to put everything out on the table and keep it a buck with a woman. So then, bud, she can never say we're them. Oh, you lied to me. You wasn't honest. You manipulated me. You play games. Men don't do that, especially when you have integrity, dog.
You don't do it. You don't want to get caught up in that kind of goddamn shit because it makes you look bad. So exactly. You avoid that shit.
Yep. And as I say, guys, what reason would she have to leave a man when he has been honest, bud, clear, concise, and transparent? He doesn't play games. He doesn't beat around the bush. He doesn't manipulate or deceive you or anything like that. What reason do you have to leave him? what reason? What's the reason?
And then since everybody want to deal with reasons, if you don't have a reason, then some women, when they don't have a reason, they still go for it, whatever negative, as if they did have a reason.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So you gotta understand, man, you have to know where you at when it comes to you so that people's opinion don't phase you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, bud. Let's move to the next one, guys. We have about
too hard to impress.
Oh, what is that again, bud?
Trying too hard to impress.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's the guy that sees the woman, thinks she's the most beautiful woman in the world, and he's gotta have her. So he's gonna do whatever the fuck. He don't give a. He's gonna spend he only got $1,002 in the bank, and he gonna spend $1,000 on renting a car so he can flash on baby.
Well, because in his world he thinks impressing a woman is the key to getting a woman. It's not. Well, okay, you're not the only car. Okay, guys, there's always going to be someone that's going to have a better car than you, that's going to have more money than you. So you are already losing because you'll be chasing the ghost forever. Unless you can top the richest man in the world, you're going to be chasing.
Hey, the thing is, whatever you buy a year from the day you buy it, it's old. It's a new version out.
Exactly. Absolutely.
So you're never ahead unless you keep, changing your shit.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a question right here. This guy right here says, why do women have all these personalities? Why can't they just be? But why do you care? Oh my! Oh God! But let me say it again, gentlemen. My dog Carrie says it's the best. Gentlemen, these questions right here are why women share us. I listen, y'all have to understand, guys. This is why you got a choice to make. You can be on our side of the street and get women coming at you because of guys like this, or you're gonna be on the same side of the street complaining like a woman, like this guy is doing. What are we talking about? Okay, gentlemen, we all have different personalities. Cruz, the way you are with your friends is not the way you are with your parents. That's a different personality. And the way you are with your parents is not how you are at your job. We all have personalities. Why do you care about a woman's personality? What is he talking about?
I don't really know. He's saying why they have so many personalities. Because they look at television and those fucking commercials make them insecure. That's why. Every commercial that comes on is about something wrong with you. Something wrong with your body. Your body is fat. Your stomach is fat. Your arms don't look strong.
Wrinkly skin.
And your skin is wrinkling. Yeah, your eyes are sagging. And all this bullshit. You know, dudes, they trip too, but at least they still in the shit shave and shower point of, you know, getting ready. They don't need no 2 or 3 hours to get ready because they got to paint their eyes. But give it a little more time and it might be that, because I'm seeing dudes wearing more makeup than ever.
Yeah. I'm saying that. Okay, well, I'll get to the other question. You said I thought it was one thought one way, so it shouldn't be one person. No, okay, sir. Okay, being seductive is different than being romantic. Being freaky is different from being smooth. These are different doors that men have, different personalities that they can show a woman. See, when you don't have any depth and range, the greatest one I could say, Bud, is Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington has depth and range. What I mean is he's believable in the roles that he plays. He can go to the right and be a father, be a nerd, be a cop. But he can also go on the other side and be a gangster, be hardcore, and make you believe that that's what Bud is. Bud has depth and range. Bud is not pretending to be, he just is. But Bud is a multitude of buds, and that's what y'all understand about the game.
Hey, Dean, Sybil ain't got shit on me. You know, Sybil had 16 personalities.
Yes.
Hey, I think I got like 61.
61, exactly. Let's get to this question right here. This question right here is a text message from a woman that's saying, what do you do for work? All right. So Bud, to me,
we're at work.
Right. We're at work. No, that's what I was just about to say that. All right, KM. Always remember, you don't have to tell a woman what you do for a living. But if you want to tell her what your job is, my job is, and whoever the woman I'm talking to, is to go up and set this date up. I'm going to put it to an action, Bud. I'm not just going to say, what do you say about the cat? Then what do you say about the cat, Bud? What do you say?
Come see the cat.
Right. In this case, don't tell her what you do for a living. Make it more fun. Make it more exciting. Don't just say, I do this. That doesn't carry any weight. That's what she always hears. Why don't you have fun with it? Why don't you tell her, you know what? I'll be more than happy to show you and talk about what I do for a living or what I like to do or anything on our date. Then that way you can see if there's interest or not. Bud, what say you?
Well, I mean, you know, putting shit to them like that is what every one of these guys need to learn to do. They need to learn how to be straightforward, and you don't want to be a friend by easing in and sliding. You want to be a motherfucker that hit the ball and run them over. You know, you do not want to be the friend. So the friend is established when you try to understand every fucking thing this motherfucker's saying.
Right. All right. We have another statement here. And guys, this is where we talk about where people, you all keep talking. Remember I told you this is the guy on the outside looking in, trying to get some inside information when he's on the outside. You have a misconception of everything because you're not a student of the game, motherfucker. So what are you talking about, a misconception? You have no conception at all of anything.
Hey, Dean, what they do is hear little things we say, and then they take that and think that's the whole subject.
That's the whole subject. Right, exactly. So you don't even know what you're even talking about because you're not even in the game. You're not a student of the game. You don't understand what the game is about. So what are you even talking about, dog? Come on, man. This is crazy, man. Come on, guys. Y'all are confusing yourselves, man.
And what he was saying, one thought, one mind, you know, that makes you fucking focus, you know, as far as what is being said. He said he had a misconception of it. I don't see what he could misunderstand because, you know, your mind and your actions are supposed to match.
But excuse me, Bashti nak tak bak, Bashti nak tak bak.
Banata, bonokata.
Bonakata, pussy dot naktaka dish. Man, but you said it best. But see, they don't understand that. They don't understand how your thoughts and your actions have to be one. They can't be separate. They've just got to move as one. But he doesn't see that.
Moves as one.
Everything moves as one, but they don't see it from the outside. They're trying to interpret it from the outside. They're like this on the glass window. Oh, that I guess that's what he means by standing on your square. I guess that's what Bud means. I guess. So come on, dog. Be a better student. Become a student. All right, go ahead, Bud. Let's get to the next one, guys. We've got 10 more minutes left in the show, guys. 10 more minutes. Go ahead, Bud. You got it, brother.
Okay. The big thing, or a big thing, is being solid.
No.
You know, impressing a woman is really about how solid or how much you believe in what you say you represent. If you're not putting on airs or none of that shit trying to be Mr. Perfect, if you're not putting on shit and she likes you, then she likes the real you. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to change. You don't have to do this or that. But the way you guys fake, you not only fake on the woman, you fake on yourself because you're nothing like this air you putting on. That's why you can only text. These guys cannot be the same guy that they are in person when they text.
Right, they're fake. But we have a call real quick. 443. What's your name, sir? And what's your question? What's up?
What's up? This is Mario. And I was actually the person who put in the chat talking about the text message I got asking what you do for work.
So let me ask you a question before we get to that. What did you say to her to make her ask you that question?
No, yeah, so I had sent a voice message setting up the date and telling her what color I wanted to wear. So she responded back, confirming, everything I said about location and time.
Okay.
And then she sent that again to continue the conversation.
And she asked, what do you do for a living? Well, then my job, where are you taking her on your date?
We're just going out to grab a drink.
Okay. Well, my job is when we go out and have a drink, whoever that young lady is that my job is going to make her smile, laugh, and blush. And I'm going to get a raise at that shit, but I'm going to get a raise.
Hey, man, I don't get it. He told her what color he was wearing. Why did you do that?
Well, yeah, I got that from Steve.
Yeah, I like to tell women. I like to tell women. I love women wearing black on my date. I tell them I like to wear black. I love the contrast. I love to see them in black on my dates.
Oh, so that's like a move.
Oh yeah. Because again, my thing is, if a woman's actually interested in you, she doesn't mind wearing a color that you want her to wear. Because I'm sure they all. I mean, every woman has black. They all have black in their closet. So.
Well, okay. I just didn't know why he would ask that or say that.
Yeah. So, but she agreed on it, yes?
Yeah, she agreed to it.
Okay, cool. So then she asked you what you do for a living, right? Right. And that's what I say. I'm gonna tell you my job. My job is wherever we go to have these drinks. I don't know, at Rosebud's Tavern or whatever. Right. To give this woman a good time so I can get a pay raise. That's my job.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Yeah. Because I was asking, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't.
Wait, hold on, wait. Time out. Miss Amy, baby girl, if I told you to wear a color, you would wear that shit. You want to know why? Because you would want this dick so bad, you would be happy to put on a color. See, hold on, caller. See, Miss Amy, I get it, but some women mess with so many average guys that don't demand anything of women that they think, and they're trained to think that they running shit, bud.
Well, they think because they speak, somebody has to listen.
Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm sorry, caller. We just had to give correction because some of these women come. You remember they like wild ass animals and shit. They come from these. They come from these places and these wild ass areas where these guys who don't have any structure don't train these women up to learn how to be more ladylike. So when they come in here, they act all wild and shit, and we got to give them correction sometimes. But I'm sorry, sir. You got it, man.
Yeah,
you got it.
No,
man.
I was asked. The reason why I was asking because I don't care what she do for work, like at all. Like I have.
But you're not gonna. No. You're not gonna ask her what she does work. You're gonna make a statement. You're not gonna ask a question.
Yeah.
You make the statement and tell her. You don't have to do. Okay. But I keep telling them, stop falling in this trap of being average. Average women are only used to, Bud, what do you do for a living? When was your last boyfriend? What are you looking for? What do you like to do? What college did you go to? What's your favorite color? Can y'all guys learn how to speak and talk, Bud, and show them that you have depth and range? What's you, man?
Questions don't work. You got to make statements.
Statements, yes.
You got to make statements. You know, questions is cool, but they show you don't have nothing to say.
Yes.
So, you know, when you make statements about yourself, what you want, your strength, you know, what you're not going to give in to, blah, blah, blah. When you're making these statements, it's telling her a lot about you. And as you tell her, you know, of course, you're going to tell her in a way that's going to make it most appealing for you. So you learn how to do that. And the more you do it, the different things you interpret and the different things you put in there. By the 20th or 30th time you then did it, you kind of good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Who's to say how many times you're going to do? You might do it 1,000 times and you're just at 20 and getting good. So think about those 980 more times, how good you're going to be. That's what you got to think about. You got to use each situation as a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to ask you, you know, because, you know, Steve, you mentioned before using everything to your advantage. So I just wanted to pivot off of that.
Well, I just gave you a simple pivot. Wherever you're going to drinks at, that's my job. My job is to show the woman a good time and why I'm the guy. That's my job. But what I do for a living is none of your business. I don't talk about my finances. I don't know why. Okay, what does your job have to do with compatibility? Tell me, what is it?
Nothing.
Right, but that's what you got to understand. You got to understand the woman you're dealing with. All women, that's what they're trained to do, is regurgitate the shit that they have heard from average people. But we're not average, are we?
No, we're not average. And when it comes to what we do, we try our best to show you who the fuck we are.
Exactly. So I'm going to show you who I am. And like even with Miss Amy, right? You know what Miss Amy's saying and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
She said she feels that, you know, telling a woman what color to wear doesn't seem masculine, right? But I'm sorry, Jillian, but it's the same. But Miss Amy, if I made you play with your pussy without even touching you and shit like that, you don't think you'll follow my instructions? If I made you come and made you submit the pussy to me, you don't think me telling you to wear something that I want you to wear? I'm not telling you how to dress. I'm telling you what color of whatever you're wearing. That's what I want to see you in. So you're telling me you won't do it after I make you bust a nut? Fuck out of here. Boy, hey, Bud, they don't know, Bud.
Hey, what she don't know is how a motherfucking real man would make her feel when she realized that he just said the shit you said to her and still made her come.
And still make her come. And she'll be more than happy to wear something I tell her to wear.
To wear something? You mean wear something red? You sure you don't want to see the inside of this pussy you beat up?
Hey, Bud. Not only, Bud. Let me tell you how I train Miss Amy. Not only will I make her wear that color, I'll make her ass go to the mall or whatever, buy the outfit, take her phone, put it in the fitting room, go live with me, and wear that outfit to see if it's my approval. That's how cold you can be, guys, in this. And she'll love it.
And that's how cold a motherfucker is.
And that's how cold motherfucker is. Hey, guys, y'all can do this. Please understand. And they will do it for that guy. Women love doing that, showing their outfits to that guy. So, Amy, you just need that right dick in your life, and your life will change. But back to you, caller.
No, I got y'all. I got exactly what y'all saying. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to head up back and
all right.
Hey, Steve, you doing another show today?
I might do one today. I gotta see. I might do one. If I do one,
hey, caller, get back with us and let us know what jumped off.
Yeah, let us know. Okay, big guy. I respect to you, man. Good job, man. All right, guys. So let's see. Any last questions? Last question. This will be the last question. Let's see here. No. Bud is not my mentor. He's my friend. Bud is my friend. Bud is not my mentor. Okay. If I wanted to learn how to be a pimp, he would be my mentor.
Hey, a motherfucker that try as hard as you do to get the information on his own don't need no goddamn mentor.
Yeah, exactly. All right, last caller, man. Last caller, 910. What's your name? What's your question? How can we help you? 910 going once.
Hello?
Yes, what is your name and what's your question?
Yeah, my name is Jack.
Okay, Jack, can you please get off your speakerphone, or are you laying on your stomach? Can you sit up, please? Because you sound like you're on your stomach.
Yeah, I'm not on my speakerphone, please.
Okay, you sound really muffled. Then talk into the phone and speak into it because you sound muffled.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, what's your question?
Hello?
Yeah, that's better. How can we help you, buddy?
So my question is this. So basically, I was at the, hello?
Okay, we're listening
to
you.
Hear you, man. Go ahead.
What's up?
All right, so basically, I was out yesterday on Sunday. Well, what's today? Monday, yeah. And I was at the club, right? And I was trying to figure it, and this chick was looking at me, and I didn't know how to come out.
Wait a second. No. Wait. Stop right there. Stop right there. She wasn't looking at you. You were staring at her. So can you please stop this bullshit? The woman was not looking at you. And if she was looking at you, she was just looking at you for a second. She wasn't interested in you. But the fact is, here's the question. Hold on, sir. Here's the $1 million question. When that fucking woman looked at you, why didn't you take your punk ass over there and talk to her?
Because I was looking for the right.
Hey, there is no right.
There is no right. You're right.
No, I said I was looking for the correct shoes and figures.
Dog,
the word you use is not I ain't saying about the word. There is no right time. So you waiting on the right time to say this or that or do whatever is just a way for you to say you're a coward.
You're just a coward, dog. Show me a zebra that says, "Hey, lion, I'm a lay on my back, so you go ahead and bite me now. I'm gonna give you the right time." Tell me, when is the right time when a shark looks at a seal? Is there a right time?
No, but what I mean is basically he opens up her space to you.
Okay, dog, speak up and stop. Look, let your nuts drop. Speak up like a man. You sound muffled. Come on.
Okay, so basically, what I mean is she opens up her space to you.
Open up what space?
Hey man, she ain't opened up her space to you.
Wait.
She has a space, and you supposed to go knock the door down.
Wait, what space is she opening up in your war? Wait. Caller, how old are you? 18 years old?
No, sir.
How old are you?
28.
25.
Man, dog, you can't be 25 asking me this 15-year-old question, dog. You're telling me as a 25-year-old, you're looking at a woman, so a mythical door would open and it will stretch so you can walk in that motherfucker? What the fuck are you waiting on?
Well, what I mean is, I don't want to make it look like I'm a creep, so I try to let her be comfortable.
Hey, caller, what you're doing is giving yourself excuses for being a coward
and a creep.
But let me ask a question. Shouldn't a woman be comfortable when you walk up to her?
No, you got to make her comfortable when you get there and start speaking to her.
Do you know how uncomfortable she is with you staring at her like a weird, thirsty motherfucker? How are you gonna make her comfortable?
And then walking towards her?
But that's what I meant by when she's looking at me. Not me staring at her like we might lock eyes, but what I mean is this. When she looks at me, I'm looking for like her to smile or something like that.
For what?
It's like an opening.
Wait. Stop. Wait. Caller. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir. What's up?
Do you understand that sometimes smiling can just be a friendly gesture? Sometimes. Do you understand?
I get that, of course.
I get that. What the fuck are you talking about?
But I'm saying it can go probably both ways. Like sometimes she might smile at you.
Yeah, but look at how confused you are. Look at how indecisive you are by going with that bullshit you saying.
How do you know what the smile is about if you don't go over there and talk to the woman, caller?
All right, I give another example. It's like a girl walking up to you and telling you you're handsome or you're a beautiful guy.
Okay, so wait.
That means she's interested in you.
No, but you're ugly. You're not a beautiful guy. You're ugly as fuck.
I'm talking about looks wise. Because some women go for looks.
Caller, just because it looks good, does it drive good?
Yeah, no, it don't. No, it doesn't. No.
What the fuck are you talking about? Just because you look, caller, just because a woman sees you pleasing to the eyes, the moment you open your pussy ass mouth, her pussy gonna dry up. So what are you talking about?
That's true, but if you're pleasing to her eye, that gives you more time.
Hey, listen, man. That shit you saying is why you have problems. That shit you saying is not true. It has no merit, and all it is you hoping that what you saying is right.
So wait, sir, let me ask you this. You mean to tell me that you have some guys out there who's real good looking and all of that, and they can do a bunch of fuck shit, and guess what? They can still get the woman.
Stop, young man.
It doesn't matter because they look good to her, right?
Young man, please stop. Men don't look at other men and say they're good-looking men. That's your first problem. You're judging.
You're right. My bad. I'm not judging.
No, you are. You're comparing yourself to other men, dog. Stop, look, young man.
Oh no, I'm not, sir.
Please,
let me explain what I mean by this. Let me explain.
No, stop. We'll let you explain. We're gonna talk to you. Listen, we've got to understand these are teachable fucking moments, and everything that comes out of your fucking mouth, you got to stand on that shit. You said that you.
I am standing on it, sir.
You look at other men and determine how they look.
I don't look at other men. It's kind of like this. You have, first of all, women look at men and they will determine how good looking they are, not me.
Wait. We're talking about you. We're not talking about women. You talked about good looking men.
So let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a woman look at you and just call you ugly as fuck?
No. Not that I.
Okay. So not that you. So that means that it was easy for you, correct?
What do you mean was easy for me? What are you talking about?
Because you said you never had a woman call you ugly. That means subjectively to women you was good looking.
Hey, dude, who gives a fuck what a bitch says?
Nobody gives a fuck what a fucking woman says. I don't care. I don't care.
Nobody. See, that's you don't understand why what you saying is the problem for you. You are saying everything that reinforces being weak. Everything you're saying reinforces you not standing on what you believe or what you think. Every point you're making is just verifying what we both know. You a punk, man.
Come on, dog. You sound weak.
So wait, what you mean? So what you mean is this: if a woman calls you ugly, right?
Wait.
Who gives a fuck what that bitch think?
Who cares? Is she allowed
to? If the bitch call me ugly, I'ma still keep spitting at her.
Exactly. So
are you? But then isn't that creepy? Like that means she's not interested in you.
Hey, dude, let me tell you something. When you've been in a life I've been in, you know there's a such dude as Ugly Harold. His women called him ugly for short. They loved him.
Oh my God, man.
So you telling me that dude didn't have some type of money?
No, this dude ain't had no money. This dude had some game. He had conversation. He knew how to talk past being ugly. Just like Insane
That's
Wayne.
What he got. But guess what?
Insane Wayne was burnt up. All his fucking skin had burn patches all over it. And he had bitches. Why? Because he knew how to talk. He knew they seen that burn shit first. That ain't what he talked about. He talked about shit as if he didn't have no goddamn burns. What I'm trying to say is you are making yourself think all this weak shit
loser
coming out as a loser.
You got a loser's mentality, man. Look at you. Why? Okay, caller. Everything you're saying, why would a woman want to be with someone who thinks the way you do?
I'm not okay, sir. I'm not saying I'm not.
Listen at you, man. You can't even say something.
Caller, take a deep breath and talk, man. Talk like a fucking man, dog. Talk.
You got punk in you, man, and we bringing it out.
Come on, man. Talk.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just trying to play. I'm just trying to
quit faking.
Dog, you are creepy because you don't even know what to say to a fucking woman when you go up to her. Tell us.
You're creepy because you want to talk and don't know what to say.
Exactly. Tell us how you're going to talk to a
woman. But also, I'm trying to make myself very sexually appealing to women.
There's nothing. Okay, caller. You know sexually appealing.
Do you know what unsexy is? A motherfucker that sound like you.
Exactly. No, what is sexually appealing? Wait, caller. Wait. Caller, you know why Bud and I are sexually appealing to women? Because we have sexual fucking experience. So what is it about you that a woman can say this motherfucker can blow my back out mentally, physically, and emotionally? What is it about you, Mr.
First I try to go for self-presentation.
Self-presentation? What the fuck are you talking about? You're talking about opening doors.
Hey, Dean, he didn't read some shit. He's quoting, he's citing some of the things that he read, but he's not citing none of the information about what he read.
Exactly.
No, when I say self-presentation, like, for example, getting a nice hairstyle for myself, working on my body, working out.
Caller, you're not doing
dressing.
No, caller, you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it because someone on YouTube told you that's how you get pussy, you dumb fuck. Don't lie.
Hey, because I know in my entire life, I might have worked out for 4 hours. I don't believe none of that goddamn shit.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not getting no muscles. I ain't getting no certain hair. I'm not getting none of that shit.
I'm just trying to learn how to be the best version of me.
There is no best version of you when you're a loser.
You know what the best version of you is, dude? Whatever the fuck you decide after you hang the phone up.
And that's still going to be a loser. Look at your mentality, dog. You don't like yourself. You have no experience with women. You don't even know what to say to a fucking woman. I'll ask you, what are you going to say to a woman?
That's why I'm calling.
Right. So if you don't know those things, how is lifting weights going to help you? How is a new haircut going to help you?
Because they say that when you lift weights.
No. Who is they? No. Who is they? Who is they? A YouTuber? A YouTuber. Go ahead and say.
I'm gonna be real. I do watch FedEx Fearless.
Right. But he watches a guy that tells other men to take their shirts off so he can look at their body and determine.
No, I don't watch that content. I watch like the content of him telling men how to self-improve. That's it.
That's the same guy. What he does, he goes around, he has young men take off their shirts so he can determine how their body looks. That's who you're following. So what the fuck are you doing over here? We're men. Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't look at that shit. I know what he's talking about. I don't look at that part of his content.
But
I only look at
that's
the
part of who
he says.
Caller, that's part of who he is, dog.
And you're following him. You ever heard you are what
you eat? I just look at it for like.
You ever heard you are what you eat?
Jesus Christ.
I heard of that saying, yeah.
Well, then the same thing goes for who you hang out with.
So
but let me ask you a question. Don't you ever think that
we don't.
Like y'all older, so it's like
caller.
Y'all OG.
Wait,
so it's kind of like the women today are different. The young women today go off of like
young man. Yeah. We're older than you, but I bet you we can still pull the same women your age. So what's your excuse? If we could pull women
those women are more like they only look visually.
Wait. How do you know what they look like? You ain't even talking with any women. So what the fuck are you talking about? You're not even talking to women.
No, because like you ever see those YouTube videos of these guys walking outside and these women approaching them and these dudes be like all tall and like model like and these women be
hey dude, listen. Listen, you need a better opinion of yourself.
Yeah, but watch this, bud. Let me educate the young man. All right, caller. I used to be on a thing called Mad Nation 3, a reality TV show, right? Okay. Bud was on American Pimp. I don't know if they did that with Bud, but I did it with us. So whenever they're filming your likeness, you need to sign this document giving them express written consent that you can use their likeness in a video. Do you understand that so far? Yes or no? We got to take this baby steps. Do you understand that part? Yes or no?
Yeah, I
Okay,
get what you're saying.
okay. No, you don't get what I'm saying because you wouldn't have said the stupid shit you said. Now, with that being said, when they hire these models and pay these women, now caller, have you ever watched the news or something and you see people's faces blurred out in the background?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Because they don't want to be on the
No,
video?
because
They didn't get consent.
They didn't get consent. Okay, so I'm trying to slow this down kindergarten style so you can understand this. So when these guys are walking up to these hired actresses who know why they're walking up to them, they have a script. I'm gonna go up to you and say.
So you mean to tell me that? Wait, you mean to tell me that Duke Dennis? You know who he is? That Duke Dennis dude. He don't got a script.
Caller, again, I'm trying to explain something kindergarten to you. When these guys, okay, caller, okay, let me make it more simple. Just because a guy gets a woman's information, that has nothing to do with the game. You understand that, caller? So who gives a fuck?
Then what's the point of her giving him his information if it ain't got nothing to do with the game?
Because
she obviously got interest in the homie.
Sometimes women gonna give you the wrong number. Sometimes women don't give you the right number. So what the fuck are you talking about? How do you know that the woman that gave him the number is actually giving him the right number? Really? Crickets. See, you got to think, motherfucker. You can't believe. Okay, look. But you remember in the internet when it started, they used to think because it was on the internet, it's real.
Because it's on the internet, it's true.
Yeah. Well, that's you, young man. You think because a guy walks up to a fucking woman and talks to her and she's smiling, you think he has the bitch. He's just talking to her.
And he paid her.
And do you not understand that?
I get that, but okay, go on, man. I'm just trying to say that.
So if you get that,
you mean to tell me that everything nowadays with the young women at my age, they not going for looks?
Caller,
back then, maybe you needed game, maybe you need a pimp, but nowadays, you gotta have that looks on you, or you gonna lose.
Caller,
these women are picking.
Why are you talking to this dude, man?
Because I'm trying to help the people in the room. Not this dumbass motherfucker. Wake the room.
This dude here, man, he killing everything he say. He killing everything you say. I don't know how that's helping, man. Because this last word is bullshit.
Thing is, caller, look. Go back to Flex Fearless because we can't help you. Okay, this is not the right place for you. I think you should go and take off your shirt and let them judge your body. Okay, because you're not ready to learn. Okay. No, I'm dead serious.
Ready to learn.
No, you're not. You're a fucking wall. Because everything we fucking tell you, you're always fucking turning around and bitching about it. Didn't we tell your punk ass does emotions, motherfucker? It doesn't have a criteria. Tell me what's the criteria to emotions? Well, how tall does he have to be to the emotion? What's the criteria?
What race do he got to be?
I don't know, sir. What can you? That I don't know that.
There's no criteria, dumbass. There is no criteria.
Because if you would have learned that from what he just said, and he just asked you that, you would say, "Well, I just realized there is no criteria." But you never fucking go to the correct answer. You always go back to your bullshit.
And this is why a lot of you guys gonna lose. So caller, like I say, buddy, this is not for you.
But but y'all acting like y'all able to pull a Rihanna or cooking with Kaya or something like that, or like a Kylie Jenner. Y'all can't put it.
Caller. Are you telling us that I'm gonna base my worth on Rihanna, Kylie Jenner, and cooking with Kaya? Is that what you think of us? You think that little of us we're gonna compare who we are to a bitch? Seriously, bud?
Hey man, he's one of these.
A lot of them are like 9s, 8s, and 10s. Like they look
way. Like I say, caller. This is not for you. Don't call back. Go about your way. This is not for you. You're wasting your time here. All right. We wish you the best of luck in your endeavors, dog. This ain't for you. Take care, buddy. We can't. We gotta let him go. We let him go. Yeah, I mean, this is what we're saying, dog. If you feel that Flex Fearless is right, and you feel that Rihanna is your end goal, or Beyonce is your end goal, or Cooking with Kaya is your end goal, and you think that's the baddest bitch on the planet, then this ain't the right place for you. We can't help you. We can't. So with that being said, Bud, hey, man, it was, as always, an awesome show. We're here to help you guys that actually want the help. Please go and get with Rosebud, get with myself on the back end, no Diddy, get coaching, get consultation, and choose to want to change your life. But no one's putting a gun to your head. Bud, what say you?
Hey, I just want to keep kicking it. And every Monday, you guys have action and calling in, asking whatever the fuck you want to ask, because we will answer it.
Yeah, and we appreciate those. We got you guys, and thank you all you guys that have been listening and everything like that, man. So we will see you guys next Monday. Bud, we out. Peace.